All right, looks like we're all set. Let's go. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to my stream. I'm Pierre, your host. I hope you're all doing great. So my friends, I am kind of in a rush. I'm hoping to finish these 3 paintings today. Not sure I'm going to be able to. It always looks like I'm at the end, and then it just takes longer. So I don't want to jump the gun. So let's start off by going over to the computer. Let's check out what we did yesterday, and then we'll start our day from there. So what did we do yesterday? Well, of course, we added colors to our heart, right? Orange, red, gold. We put 2 coats of those paints once they were dry. And then we did our sperms, of course, in those yellow as well. And then we did the eyeballs in red to our nuclear masked guy. So that is basically what we did yesterday. And today we are basically going to finish off as much as we can. Hopefully we'll do a lot more. Let me readjust this camera a little bit. That looked a little bit low. There we go. So I am going to start off by putting the shade on the yellow sperms. Then I'm going to work and do the outline to the head. Hopefully the sperms will have dried and I can move back and finish off the hearts. That's basically what we're going to do, is put outlines to everything to finish off this painting, and then eventually put our signature on the paintings. So as I said, first things first, we need some beige, some ochre yellow right here, just to do the shading of our sperms. So, don't need that much. I barely have a square inch to paint, so I don't need that much. I am still going to have to add a little water to the paint to make it just the right texture so it will glide on the canvas. So, just going to work this with water. I also have to calm down because I am speeding a little bit. And for what I'm going to have to do, I am going to have to be concentrated and no shakes. I don't want to have shaky hands, so I definitely got to calm down and relax and enjoy this. I also washed my hair and I can feel it's all over the place. It's going to drive me crazy. So I am going to just grab my rubber band here, make a ponytail. I should have done this before. I apologize for that. So there we go. There we go. Got my hair done. Guess my makeup is okay. So let's get to work. Let's find the right paintbrush. I don't know. I have several choices here. I guess this one is going to do just fine. Wet that. And I am going to bring my camera over a little bit closer. I'm going to offset it a little bit so I'm not going to be standing in front of the lens. There we go. Got the camera ready. And let's go to camera number 1 and let's start painting. So, very good. I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing with the glare of the window. There we go. Very good. Let's get this third one. And when I do my black outline, I can fix everything that's a little screwed up. There we go. So you know what I'm going to do also? Before I move to the next painting, I am going to move the fan, my fan closer to the canvases, aim it up, and put it on maximum speed so that the paint will dry faster. So how's all this working out? Let me see. Okay, I can feel the fan. There we go. Because I do want this ochre yellow to dry so I can move on to my hearts afterwards. So let's get to the second one right here. There we go. Still having a hard time seeing what I'm doing because of the window. Go. And let's get to this third one over here. Our last three little sperms. There we go. Okay, very good. Okay, so we got that done. Now I am going to move to the head here and let this ochre yellow dry before I start doing the outline to the hearts. So I am going to get some black paint ready because I'm going to need quite a bit of it. That's basically all we're going to do today is just black paint and outlines. So grab this, put quite a bit on this palette right here. There we go. I can always add more later as we go along. So get my paintbrushes, get them ready and soaking in water. I know pretty much what paintbrush I'm going to be using. There we go. So what am I doing here? I am cleaning off my knife before moving on. There we go. I'll get up and fly away. Fly away. So got that. Close this off. clean these jars get them out of the way. There we go. And let's work our black paint, make sure that's the right texture. Of course, I want this to be nice and opaque, but I want this to glide as though it was ink on the canvas. So just going to work this for a few minutes. It's with the heat, it's already pretty much the right texture that I want. Looks pretty good right there, actually. My black paint was already in the jar was already kind of the right texture, because a few days ago I made quite a bit of it to splatter the black paint. And then with what was left over, I just put it back in the jar. So that's why it's just all ready to go. So I'm just going to step back for a second. Take a look at this. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to bring my bar stool right here, because I need to be comfortable to paint. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right. Just move that over a little bit to make sure I'm not in the way, and let's get to work. There we go. All right, there's number one. And I'll bring the camera over for number two. And I am going to add a little more black paint to what I did because it seems to be awfully not opaque enough for my taste. So I am going to grab some of the paint that's underneath what was on top. Hopefully it will make it a little more opaque, thicken it as well. So there we go. So let's mix this paint with what we had earlier. See if it doesn't thicken the whole thing a little bit. There we go. Let's try this. I'm also going to switch paint brushes. So let's see what we can come up with now. God damn it, this is not the right paintbrush either. I don't like this paintbrush. I don't seem to have the right control of it. So I'm going to switch to another paintbrush. And so far, things are not going the way I want it to go. Which is a friggin' drag. So let's continue then. There we go, much better. Ah putain. All right, so got number 2 done. Let's move the camera over for number 3 over here. And I must admit, things are not going very smoothly at all, which worries me for the next part of our painting, where I'm going to have to be extremely precise. Hopefully I'll warm up, things will get better. So, okay, much better, much better. I guess I just needed to warm up and find the right paintbrush. Still kind of annoying when you've done like 10,000 of these heads. Doesn't go smoothly. It is kind of frustrating. When things do not cooperate with you. But anyway, so far, so good. Fuck me. And I had to put my friggin' hand in the paint. Take care of that right now. Just like that. Oh, putain. There we go. Jesus Priest, man. Well, there we go. Let's get this out of the way. Step back, take a look. All right, so let me bring this camera back here. We are going to go back to the top up here. And we're going to work on our hearts. Get the camera ready for that first one. And I'm going to pick the right paintbrush, hopefully, that we need. Hopefully this one will do the trick. So far, everything has been giving me a hard time today, so I'm a little nervous, I must admit, a little worried about all this. But what the hell? Let's go for it. So let me just see it, make sure the paint is all the right texture and the consistency is just right. I'm gonna mix everything up a little bit here. Bring everything together in the middle. There we go. Okay, so let's go for it. I'll go to camera number 1 and let's keep our fingers crossed. Ah, fuck me, putain. This is not going well at all. Again, I have the wrong fucking brush. Or one that's way too big. I got a smaller one right here. So this is not at all how I was hoping my day was going to go. Of course, I can fix all this, but obviously I'd rather not. I want to get it right the first shot. Moving down to my sperms right here. God damn motherfucker. Ah, putain de fuck. Even that's not going the way I want it to go. Jesus fucking Christ, what's going on today? So I'm gonna try another fucking brush. Okay, finally, I guess that's gonna be the right brush. I am not sure. Let's go to the next one. I hope it's not gonna give me such a hard time. At least I have the right size brush this time. So obviously, oh putain, it's not fucking possible. Okay, you know what? I am calling it quits. Fuck it. It's obvious I can't do a fucking thing today. Everything is going wrong. I'm gonna spend more time fixing these fuck ups than doing the right thing. So I am actually gonna stop, come back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be calmer and things will go smoother because this is totally bullshit. I've never had so much problems in my life doing something that I've done 1,000 times before. So that is it. I am calling it quits. I'm not going to insist. There's no point of it. I can tell everything I'm doing is screwing up. I mean, everything. It's unfucking believable. It drives me up the wall. We're crying out fucking loud. So anyways, thank God there's nobody watching. With my luck, there'll be 100 people watching today. But anyways, so, God, so frustrated and pissed off. So, my friends, I want to thank you for joining me in this catastrophe of a friggin' day. I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Hope things will go smoother. We'll be able to finish these 3 guys in really the way it should be done, easily and with pleasure, rather than have been so frustrating. So anyways, I'm going to leave you like usual with my schedule and by saying, ciao mes amis.